Come, be a part of my life at sea. My first day on board. New ship, new journey, and a whole new chapter begins. The ocean, the ship, and a brand new beginning. This is my first day at sea, and you are coming along for the ride. Every voyage has a first day, and this is mine. Join me as I step into a new journey of life at sea. It's still Korea, and my day begins with the midnight port watch. I am heading out on deck for my rounds, checking that everything is in order before departure. These rounds are important, making sure the lashings are tight, the moorings are clear, and the ship is ready to sail. It may look calm from the outside, but behind the scenes, there's always a long checklist before we can let go.
It's a night watch now, my first night watch in this ship, and were supposed to sail out at around midnight tonight, but then due to rain, it got delayed. So cargo is still on, but otherwise, this Korean ports are very standard ports. Everything is very standard, and not much headache of lashing and all this thing. So it's good.
And then, slowly, the moment arrives. The lines are cast off, the engines come alive, and we begin to move away from the port. Another voyage has started, but for me, this is just the beginning. Because in a few hours, I'll be taking over the bridge for the afternoon watch, holding the con of this massive vessel as we sail out to sea. My very first bridge watch of this contract. The 12 to 4 in the afternoon, one of the most important watches at sea. And that's how my first day on board truly begins. Here in the Sea of Japan, with the Korean coast still alongside. Like always, it starts with a cup of coffee and then the routine begins. Rounds across the bridge, radar, egg days, chart checks, log entries, and of course, a look outside at the open horizon. But today, it's not just routine. We have only just departed from Korea, and the waters here are some of the busiest in the world. Ships everywhere, fishing vessels, ferries, coastal traffic, all crowding the lanes. This is where the responsibility really weighs in. Holding the con of a massive vessel through such dense waters means every decision matters. Every course change, every lookout, every radar echo has to be accounted for. It's not just navigation, it's constant awareness. But that's the life we have chosen. This balance between the calm horizon and the chaos of traffic all around. And for me, this is just the beginning of 6 months ahead. With my very first bridge watch successfully complete now, it's time to start settling in properly. A big part of the very first day on board is familiarizing yourself with the ship. Every vessel is a little different, so I like to take a walk around and get to know my surroundings. This is the main deck, the lifeline of the ship. Out here, you will find everything from cargo gear to safety equipment, and one of the most important things to check on day one is always the life-saving appliances. Here's the lifeboat station. Every seafarer hopes will never need to use it, but it's reassuring to know exactly where everything is and how it works. Next up, the fire stations. Ships are basically floating steel cities, and fire safety is one of the biggest priorities. So you will see hydrants, hoses, and extinguishers placed all around the deck. And now, the heart of the ship, the engine room. These massive cylinders you see here are the main engine, the powerhouse driving everything on board. It's raw, it's loud, and it's what keeps this vessel moving. And just below, this is the propeller shaft, constantly turning, pushing this giant structure forward across the seas. After a round outside and in the engine room, it's time to look at the accommodation block. This is where we live. Work may be on deck or in the engine, but this building is our home at sea. Long corridors like these connect everything: cabins, mess rooms, recreation areas. Here's the mess room, where meals are served. Trust me, on long contracts, this room becomes one of the most important parts of your daily life. And this here is supposed to be the gym, but right now it looks more like a storeroom. Probably because after a busy dry dock and a tight schedule, there just isn't much space to keep things. Hopefully, it gets cleared out later, but for now, this is how it is. Finally, I head back to my cabin for a quick break before dinner. The first day is always hectic, but these short pauses make a difference. Let's find out what's cooking tonight. Maybe something simple, or maybe a surprise. And to be honest, I feel pretty fortunate to spot some familiar sights on my plate: shrimps and chicken, a real relief. Because when I first saw the crew list before joining and noticed that the cook wasn't Indian, I was a bit worried. But it hasn't even been 24 hours on board, and I already feel more relaxed, knowing the food is going to be just fine. After dinner and a short break, it's time to get ready again. The day has been long already, but this is only the beginning of many such nights at sea. So here we are, the very first night watch of this contract. The bridge is dark, just the consoles and radars glowing. It's been a while since I last did this, and honestly, my eyes are still struggling to adjust. Feels like they're crying to go back home, but I'm pushing through, trying to settle back into the routine. This is ship life. You and the night, keeping things moving. And the night is long, but not full of terrors. When the sun rises, it will be a brand new and a very beautiful day at sea. And that wraps up my very first day on board this ship. From the moment I stepped on until now, it's been a mix of settling in, facing new challenges, and slowly finding my rhythm again. This is just the beginning. The coming days will bring even more stories from life at sea. If you'd like to keep sailing along, feel free to subscribe. See you soon in the next vlog, the first week on board. Until then, stay safe, stay blessed.